Greetings, my friends. My name is Nicole B. Simpson, and I'm so glad that you've decided to take this financial journey with us over the next 52 weeks. Last week, we introduced the concept of taxes, and I may have said something that really made you think. So I wanted to reiterate exactly what I was saying. I believe tax refunds are overrated. It is simply money that the government has borrowed over the year, predicated upon your tax return and your estimated tax projection, that they refund back to you given your situation and circumstances. I personally believe that if you sit down with the CPA, you can determine the minimum tax liability or obligation that you may have, because an individual that's receiving a tax refund of an average of $3,000, I'm certain can use $200 to $250 each month to increase your financial picture. And so, yes, I do believe that the only way you can make that determination is if you sit down with a professional and they can decide with you, based off of your situation, what works best for you. The other statement that I made was that the IRS provides free tax service and advice in tax preparation. They simply do provide tax preparation. What you need to do is you need to check your local state listing and find out if you fit their prerequisites. Of course, they have rules. If you make over $100,000, maybe you need a CPA. But if you make a minimum amount of money, you can go and get tax preparation from your local IRS. And what they will also do is free electronic payment. And so using those services, such as in Jackson Hewitt or an H&R Block, is extra money going out of the window that can be best utilized elsewhere. Now, that utilization elsewhere is what I think is important today. That money can be used to fund an IRA. Our primary objective is to ensure that you become financially stable by the end of the year, which means you need to do different things. Putting that money aside for the following year for an IRA is a great idea. Another great idea is ensuring that you make one additional principal payment to your mortgage if you have a mortgage. Yes, that makes a lot of sense because now you're reducing your overall liability to your mortgage company, thereby reducing what you owe overall. Another phenomenal idea is if you don't have money from month to month, perhaps you will consider purchasing a life insurance policy to protect your family and using the annual premium mode. This makes a lot of sense because you really don't get to see the bill. It's sort of covered up because you know your taxes are going to pay for your insurance and you'll never have to worry about being covered, protecting the ones that you love the most. Again, taxes are so very important, and this is the best opportunity to make these decisions for the following year. You cannot do adequate tax preparation in January. It must be done by December 31st of the year that the year is ending. So if you want to do 2009 tax solutions, guess what? It's just a tad bit too late. And so set up for 2010 so that when next year comes, you're already positioned properly. Next week, it's going to be important for me to deal with self-employed individuals and entrepreneurs as it's related to taxes. That is another way to reduce your tax liability. Do you have that natural talent, gift, or ability that can be created into a business that makes sense for you? I am Nicole B. Simpson. Thank you for taking this journey with me. And as always, I promise if we go through this journey together in the next 52 weeks, if you follow the advice, take the steps, you too should be more financially stable than you were at the beginning of the year. For further information, to review the previous logs that you may have missed, log on to www.nicolebsimpson.com.